lucky. And we are officially going into the waiting for Labyrinth of the Demon King phase. Hold on, let me just, because, you know, people... There we go. I forget to set myself to do not disturb, and I don't know about y'all, but whenever I listen to someone and there's a fucking Discord notification, I immediately go, oh shit, is it my Discord? And I have to like wind it back. Alright, so current objectives for today are going to be mostly just preparing the farm, actually. So like I've promised, combined with that, I will be going around mapping the area with the pro pick, and also like primarily picking up seeds, because I want to like really start working on the food. What's the word I'm looking for? The food stockpile. Also, hi Padoru. I promise that if you're here when well, Christmas ain't gonna really roll around at least this year in game, but you know what? On the 8th of December, wait, no, 7th, I promise that I will sing the actual song. So yeah. In other news, there's been, you know, some severe raining around my area these days, but it's been a good couple of like nice sunny days, to the point where I could actually walk through some of the like farther into the woods areas. What was I'm looking for? Yeah, some of the like deeper in areas of the woods. So yeah. How about y'all? How's it going? Oh right, I forgot where I am. I forgot that it was raining. Man, I can't get rid of fucking rain. I don't have to deal with it in real life anymore. Suddenly, bam, bitch. Say hi to the rain in the fucking game. Yeah, it is. I do intend to stream every other day rather than daily, just to kind of preempt whatchamacallit, burnout. Well, let me just, there we go. Come on in. I could use a temporal gear, so please don't be shy. Well, these are good too. Alright, so step number 1, what's the time? It is early morning. Good. Okay, let's figure out where I want to place the farm. I think it feels pretty... Oh, fuck, right off. Oh, I hear a boat horn as well. But I can't... Wait, was I not? See, this is why I hate these fucking things. They are so, like, aggressive. Yeah, for real. Alright, I'm going to use these and make another couple of... sorry, another linen bag. Red clay, okay. I'm gonna move these, and this. Is it empty? Yes, good. There we go. A bit more room. Let's get some dry grass. I'm happy that I actually have the animals to feed just random grass that I find myself with. I could have used shears to actually break it back into reeds, but honestly, at this point, I can't really afford shears because I'm a bit low on copper, and copper is on the list of things that I do plan to make. Let me just see how much I'm doing for stuff. I'll call it adequate. So, the current plan is that, because I do want to kind of level out this place, and I have a bit of rough memories with evening, yeah, that's the word, out a whole like plateau, but this should be small enough that I can at least like, because I think I only really need these 2 levels, and everything else I can just kind of like trim around, you know. But I do need those 2 down, so I'm going to start digging that out and moving that soil over to where I will be making the actual, what the fuck is it called, agricultural field. So that's the current plan trademark. Afterwards, I don't fucking know, man. Sky's the limit. I'm a bit confused or concerned, call it whatever you will, because normally by this point I'll probably deal with a temporal storm. So I'm really not looking forward to that because I'm not gonna be going out to fight them, I'm gonna say that much. Oh dear, I just realized that I really don't have that much medium fertility soil. And I'm kind of feeling stingy about that. Like using low fertility. Decisions. Well, I'm gonna use it to fill up until a point and then pick it back up with the medium fertility soil. That sounds prudent, I think. Oh, come on, give me some credit. I'm gonna have at least 3 minutes. Someone... Yeah, I did mute my mic to I'm competent, I swear. So here's the funny thing. I have a shortcut for like muting my mic in case you know, I don't know, I feel like it's prudent, right? Um I unmuted, like I swear I pressed the shortcut to like the same shortcut to unmute it and it didn't pan out. Sorry about that. What's that? It's a raccoon pup. I promise I'm competent. But yeah, I was going on about the fact that I've literally pretty much just been foaming at the mouth to get my hands on Labyrinth of the Demon King, which way I've promised and like in my mind prepared. I realized that it's probably gonna be like I'm gonna finish streaming after 1 hour since its release, so it'll have release for 1 hour. Oh come on, I don't believe in that shit. Like in case the fact that I stream doesn't make it obvious, I'm very much the kind of person who thinks like who likes to talk at people. Because I think communication is useful, you know? I don't think that's too hard of a take to do. Now, there should be an ebony sapling. Oh, dear God. Wait, actually, I can figure out, because I was curious if saplings are normally that quick to sprout. And clearly gross. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna start extending this second ledge, because otherwise it might be too sheer of a drop. There's a lot of medium fertility soil here, which is nice. Let me think. I think I'm going to complete like through here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm gonna place these things like this, and yep, this is how we're gonna 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't really care if it's like precisely 8. Okay. Because I fucking hate ferns. Okay. Let me just break this. Wait, wrong. I'm growing hungry. And I do mean in-game. I think I do have some food prep though. But yeah. In other news, I want to brag that yesterday at the gym I had back day, and I decided to try and like max out the seated cable row, and I succeeded. Honestly, I'm gonna start with whatever I can get and then work from there. I forgot how to use things. I was trying to open these while pressing E. Help, I'm stupid. I retract what I said. I am actually fucking stupid. Because right now I just have a smattering of everything. I don't have so many that I can like just choose. You know? I have these that I've planted here, and then I have like a handful of others. But because I don't have this luxury to choose, I'm just gonna like go around, because I'll be mining copper, and while I do that, I'm just gonna pick up literally everything that I can find. I have a bucket, I just don't remember where I left it. There we go. Oh! Speak of the devil! Okay. I do find it a bit funny that in this game, like the default rule for water spreading is that you can just pick up a water source and it just duplicates. Like the only way to stop water from pouring is to um oh come on, that's bullying. I didn't forget about muting myself. Come on. Like I said, I pressed the combination. I swear I'm not incompetent. Okay, let me just think for a second. I'm gonna make... Okay, I'm gonna chop down these maples, because I will eventually need to cut them down for the landscaping. And so I'm gonna get started now. God, I wish I had copper. That way I could actually make myself a proper bronze axe. After I get nice and settled into the Bronze Age, I'm probably, like, unless I find a whiff of iron, in which case I'm gonna start zeroing in on that, I will go to the... what are they called? The archives. I'm gonna actually start going into the lore. Alright, let's see. Oh dear, I need sticks. That is no bueno. You know, I have to make a confession. I've heard a lot about how, like, sodium explodes underwater. I have been told that by my actual fucking, like, teachers at, like, you know, during college. I was told, you know, like, oh, take care, the specific phrasing, like, it explodes, right? But from what I've seen, I don't think that's actually true, in the sense that it looks... Oh, no, because what I did do was... Okay, you actually did get me, and I'm going to check to make sure. But I used, like, Alt-Tab to go to my, whatchamacallit, to go to OBS and make, like, really sure that... Oh, cool, I had a fucking shovel. Okay, let me think. I'm gonna count, actually, instead of just going by vibes. So I have this. It's a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh yeah, let me just round this out. But yeah, so it's 6 and 11. So that's... I'm gonna make 64. And then I will... what's the word I'm looking for? I'm curious. So I'm gonna make 64 of these. I will be left over with some that I'll use for decoration. Oh shit, I actually don't have the sticks for it. Oh dear. 12 times 8, that's 72, right? Wait, what the fuck am I calculating? 4 times 8, that's 32. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting this evenly. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm going to expand this as needed. And other lies we tell ourselves. Because I think I can just build another one and use this for specific crops. And then use that one for specific crops once I do have to expand. I'm never gonna leave. How the fuck did I not... 6... Oh, I multiplied them. I'm a fucking dumbass. Oh well. Sucks to suck. I'm gonna need 4 more sticks for the gate. You know, actually, have to imagine that this game would actually go pretty hard for ASMR. I'd call it Astronomer as a joke, but I'm pretty certain that now that I've said it out loud, it is going to become another joke, isn't it? But yeah, so. What the fuck? Oh, fuck right off. Why are there so many ferns? We have only 2 sources of limestone, but we have literally like 4 or 5 types of ferns. Are you taking the piss, game? Oh dear. Now I derailed my train of thought. Oh yeah, so I think this game could go pretty hard for ASMR if someone did want to try that. I personally, well, I'm not gonna do that, but there's a free idea. Okay, I'm just gonna clean out my inventory and start to roam. Yeah, these things are becoming firewood. Okay, can I leave anything else? Yeah, the saw is going on here. And you are turning into an axe. You know what? I probably will need a shovel someday. Whatever. I wanted to make them with the fucking bones. Man, life must be nice for people who aren't fucking stupid. I wish I knew what that was like. Can I place down the... no. Fortunately, I do not. But to be honest, I'm not really looking for one either. Because, like, I'm... this is going to sound like very foppish, but there's no, I guess, better way to put it, but I feel like I'm not at a moment in time where... Actually, no, it's not even that. I, in general, think that you are not going to find love when you're looking for it. Love is what happens when... It's honestly... love is an opportunity, to put it like... It's a bit... I guess cringe. It's a bit there's a different word I'm looking for. Pretentious, there we go. But that's kind of how I see things. To my mind, love is something that you do, not something that you own or have. And because of that, hold on. There we go. I'm gonna need the lantern. And because of that, I think that in trying to look for love, in like trying to find a partner, it kind of defeats the purpose of love, because I find that people who are looking for love are people who are looking for someone to complete them, but that doesn't usually work out for the best. Okay, let's see. Because I remember leaving this here, but I don't remember if there was like any actual visible copper left, or if I just was like, I'm not ready to say this is dried up, but I think it is dried up. I'm just gonna dig around for a bit, but yeah. So that's kind of my position on it. You know, you need to be open to, finding someone, but more importantly, if you're going to be looking for, that special someone, it might not be for the best. I'm going to delete this now. You feel me? Hence why, like, by all means, there's a life to be lived, and I think it would be to one's detriment to avoid, like, to actively avoid, or like start out thinking, okay, I am not going to have a partner. But just as much, it is damaging to, I guess, fixate on it. I feel like that's pretty sensitive. Ooh, I could have taken the Pro Pick with me. That would have been smart. But as we have established, I'm not very smart. But I'm actually gonna go back, because I realized the temporal storm notification was like, how many minutes long? Because usually they take like 5 to 10 minutes to get here. So, and when they do, honestly, they're just gonna start on you. What could I even do during the storm? I'm gonna need more clay vessels, so probably gonna do that. Gonna do clay forming. But, other than... Oh, by the way, fun fact, I used to, like, when it came to positioning cranberries specifically, because that was before I would even learn of, how, where, and what are blueberries. I actually used to position cranberries just like the normal current bushes. Just in rows rather than how I do now, which is just as a flat plane. And that's because you can stack red currant. Like, red currant bushes can be stacked too high. We're still good, it's just June, but part of the reason why I'm starting the farm is for winter. But currently I lack any means of, like, proper preservation. Because outside of, like, the flat bonus storage vessels give, I'm probably not gonna get anything for a bit. Okay, let's just see. What else could we need? Gonna make, wait, do I have a rock cauldron mold? I need to see that. No, I don't, right? Because it would be big and obvious. Okay, so I'm gonna make a cauldron mold. I'm gonna go cut down the other maple trees. Clear out the area while we wait. Because at this point, I've avoided the need. Oh, wait! Holy shit, I nearly actually cut this thing down. Holy shit, thank fuck, I just barely noticed that it was differently shaped. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, let's do some replanting. I think the temporal storm is starting, like, literally now. Ooh, redwood! Let's fucking go! Redwood is probably my favorite tree. What the fuck is this? Pine. I'm gonna be planting them here. Okay, let's see. Empty. Well, such is life. But yeah. These are from Primitive Survival. And they, like, periodically get a item in them. And you can get, like, rare items. If you recall, that's how I got the, whatchamacallit, the Who's-Mo-What's-It. And we are in. Bruh. My brain is not braining. I should probably... yeah, I'm gonna stay like this. Just to avoid any sort of, Ah! Okay, that's not good. But at least I'm also gonna get some stuff. Get juked, idiot. I said get juked! This game can be sometimes, I love just the game being randomly really ominous. Even setting aside, like, the temporal storms. If I tried to sleep during a temporal storm, says if I go to sleep now, I would no longer be able to wake up. Which is just so ominously vague, and I love it. I'm gonna make, like, a couple... I'm gonna make a throuple of storage vessels. Ah! As long as it's not a shiver, I'm fucking happy. Wait, I just realized. People might be confused about what the fuck is going on. This is a temporal storm. It's a light one, so, you know, things aren't freaking out so much. However, that is Dave. Dave, well, Dave is Dave. He's just there, at least at this point. Actually, there's a quote-unquote, like, official name for this thing, because, you know, the fandom, like, affectionately calls him Dave, but, there is a semi-official, I think, name for it, because, like, there's this painting which seems to depict him, and it's called Thunderlord. And I've also seen a mod, I think is by the same guy who did Primitive Survival, who also calls him Thunderlord. Which, I mean, I kind of like the name a lot less than Dave, because it's supposed to be serious, and Thunderlord is not that cool of a name, actually. In my humble opinion. Because it plays on the inherent comedy of juxtaposing, like, an ominous, eldritch, unknowable being that is, you know, pretty reasonable to expect to be harmful, and naming him something like Dave. There is actually a name for this trope, and it's called Tom the Dark Lord. Which, oh, well, I'll be damned, actually, it literally is, like, present in Harry Potter, because Lord Voldemort is just, you know, an anagram of like Tom, Marvel, or Riddle, which I think is goofy, not gonna lie. Am I being shot at? Or am I free? What the fuck? Okay, okay, it was probably a drifter trying to throw a stone at me, but I could swear that for a moment I heard like block breaking, though it was more like the way stones breaks in Minecraft, you know, that sound of like proc. It was probably a drifter throwing a stone at me, but that did scare me a bit. Why are these guys go? Oh, okay. Nearly got the biff to the bush, to the mush. Excuse you. My accent? Oh, accidentally opened the door. Right. Yeah. Not accidentally, but, fun fact, I have actually fucked myself over one time by, opening the door. Cause, like, one thing that I do, like, for example, one thing that I wanted to try now is open it to let, like, a few of them in. So that, cause, like, a couple drifters I can handle, right? And I can get loot from them. Worst comes to worst, I cannot! Nope! Oh, they don't even deal that much damage. So I can just kind of kite them around and, you know, kill them with the spear. If the spear does not break, but the odds of that happening are not that great. Not that bad, whatever you want to call it. Oh god, I've been hit again. Hold on. Ah, no! See, I'm just gonna climb up here. Pick up, like, one more stair. I'm just gonna sit here and poke at them. Am I really that far that I can't actually land the hits? Ow! Oh! No, no, no. Please die. Bro, I got sent to Valhalla. Yeah, don't worry about it. Likewise. It's fine. Well, sucks that I lost some levels in, what's it called? Some levels, some experience in survival, but, you know what? Better to die. Honestly, I'm just gonna end the sentence there. Oh yeah, no, the game was getting ready to send me to fucking spectator mode. Wait! What did I see here? Oh. Oh, that's nice. How far am I wonder? Not too far. At least, if nighttime doesn't come. Why are there so many of you right here? I got hit and I took no damage. What the fuck is going on? I'm... well, feeling a lot of feelings right now. And one of them is fear. Wait, was that his rusted gear? Oh yeah. How about that? Huh, that one's easy to get. Ooh, that's lead, I think. Man, Farseer is such a fucking cool mod. I'm assuming it's something Nordic, presumably something with a lot of conjugations. How close am I to? How accurate am I? And we are back home. Let's grab a snack and move along. Okay, I'm going to sleep throughout the night. And just replace this here. We're going to Betty Bye. I don't think I'll lose too much satiety, society. And not like the one we live in. Oh! Well, I'll be. That is surprising. Are you for real? Am I going to ever be left alone by these fuckers? Game says go fuck myself. You know what? I have a bit of pent-up aggression. I'm going to take it out on this guy. Ow! Yeah, not so fun, huh? Hmm. I see. So... do you have like an aspect about your language that you feel like annoyed by how wait I left without my lantern again? Am I for fucking real? Is there an aspect of your language that peeves you out? How foreigners tend to like get it? Either a spelling or something like that. I don't need this. Alright, let's get going. Interesting. Yeah, I get that, but so to kind of give an example of my own, I'm Romanian. So when I hear people just like repeatedly talking about Lady Dimitrescu from whatchamacallit, from Resident Evil Village, it just I get that they're trying, but I would rather have them do it in botched like Romglish, have them go like Dimitrescu instead of Dimitrescu. Like, no, it's Dimitrescu. We read all of our letters. Wait, oh fucking hell. But yeah, again, I understand that it is not, not a language others speak, but I'm pretty sure that every single official source calls her, Dimitrescu. And you just, Ooh, some nice magnetite. Mm. Is it the name Wen? Because I think that's how it's spelled, right? Oh. Oh dear. That sounds rough. Ever since I've discovered that mining, like that holding something in the offhand, require like takes makes me consume more food. Very poor stuff. Oh, alum, that's nice to have. But ever since I discovered that, oh dear, that's a fair bit. Hmm. Oh, cool, turnips. I'm assuming there's also a difference in like slang and such. No? I think in all of my time playing this game, this is the first time I've actually seen a portal open. Okay, hold on, let me see. 'Cause there was, yeah, I'm gonna go get the copper vein, but first let me prospect this place. First, let's see, is this a deep cave? Oh, Nelly. I'm actually a bit afraid to go into the caves, considering that, you know, I have rejected the option to just GM2 my ass to safety. So I am quite a bit afraid. However, I am even more... Oh, fuck. Never mind. I'm getting the message. I'm gonna come back later. I'm just gonna mark it here. There we go. Let's keep moving. Ooh, Onyo. I love not having a penalty to foraging. Because normally... Wait, I got an onion. That's nice. That's nice. Because normally I play something that has a certain degree of penalty to foraging. Wait, actually, doesn't this guy as well? Hold on, hold on, hold on. No. I think... The... Like, combat overhaul kind of unintentionally made the clockmaker pretty goddamn good. Okay, let's go. We need copper. Wait! Wait. Do you remember? For those of you that were here for the first stream, do you remember what these potentially mean? Let's see, am I right or am I right? I was not right this time. Bummer. You know what? Let's just make sure. Yeah, this time it was not meant to be. Yes, specifically of the meteoric variety. But sadly, it was not meant to be. Yes. Oh dear. Because honestly, I thought well, until I saw that short, I thought that meteoric iron was only like you would always see a surface. Oh, cool! Some more clay that was nearby, and I managed to fucking miss. I love this game. I always found what I don't search, what I'm not searching for. Wait, I think I saw something. Might have imagined it. Alright, let's go. And we dig. Come on. Come on, let's go. You know what? I'm curious. How many prospects do I have? 53. Okay, I'm going to do a node search in here. You know what? I'm gonna dig downwards. I didn't even watch what quality copper we've got. Quartz, copper, and galena. Oh, medium quality. Well, that's alright. Oh, boy. I love how quartz in this game is one of those things that you just kind of... I actually know. I think quartz is the precise best example of like you don't find it, and you don't find it, and you don't find it, and then suddenly you're literally sinking in it. Not even mention about the times I find like rich gold veins in quartz, and I just honestly want to die because my inventory gets so fucking full of quartz, and like my brain goes, we don't throw that away. But, you know, I'm certain there's more nearby. Just need to see behind this bit of quartz here. Oh, cool. I hear a chicken. Ooh, I could start getting those, but I do want to make a... Oh dear, apparently there's some noise. I wonder how actually audible that is. Do y'all hear the ping? Oh, there we go. Don't even know what it's called. The beeping. Oh, there we go. Oh boy! 1 more hour until Labyrinth of the Demon King launches. That's going to coincide with a very brief break. Just so I can scooch over, grab the game, order myself something nice, just so I can settle in for the night. Oh cool, I am a 2nd level miner. Let's see, what can I get? I'm probably gonna get... Wait, this is my 1st level in mining that I've gained. Well, that's rough. I always tend to dig like 1 more square in every direction. I've made the joke before about how I'm like Lisa Wen's mom. I think it was either it was one of her parents when she was making a video about durian fruit. It was just like, no, there's still some more. There's still some more. Like they were cracking it open and pulled out like a good couple more slices of durian out of the thing. I'm the same way here, except I'm wasting a lot more copper by mining this out. Well, I mean, I'm sure... Okay, you know what? Let's prospect this. Because I'm pretty confident that there is still trace amounts of copper nearby. Never mind! Okay. Probably should have led with that. It's weird how many things, like, when you try to, I guess, do the game properly, how many mechanics I find that I just engage with, when before I wouldn't. Like this right here. Okay, let me just delete this, because we are done. Alright, so, let's see. Do I have any other surface? Yes. I'm gonna go there. Probably gonna mine until the pig breaks. I should mark it here that I have chickens. What even can I use for that? You know what, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna make it orange. And I'm gonna call it chicks. There we go. I'm just gonna stand here in silence, enjoy the bit of music. You know, I really like that the music in this game, like, yes, it kind of goes for a similar ballpark like Minecraft's does, in the sense that they're both, I guess, lo-fi. You know, kind of try to emulate a sort of charm. I don't know how to explain it, but they both have this kind of smallness to them, you know, whimsy and all that shit. But also, like, you can put them next to one another, and oh, I never picked these up. That's good to know. But like, they both are also different enough that you know, they're both enjoyable in their own ways, rather than, oh, this is basically that song from this game. Why am I not finding copper? What's going on? Oh, there we go. And it's another medium. Remember, fellas, medium is premium. Okay, apparently someone disagrees. I guess Thor likes them thick. I wish I could reliably have this sort of timing. Oh man. I should probably... yes, I've actually really wanted to try. I'm not certain that the one I've had was in, like, ideal condition. But yes, I like the taste. It tasted kind of like sweet. It was sweet, but it had this kind of lemony zest vibe to it. But it also had a bit of, like, garlic. And... you know, it was, like, of course the smell was rough to deal with, but the flavor itself was... the taste itself was fine. What I couldn't stand, however, was the texture, and that's where I think, like, it wasn't too well kept. Because the whole thing was kind of, like, slimy. You know how, have you ever tried okra? Or actually, wait, let me just... it was kind of like a jellyfish. Actually, the best way to describe it. One of the thinner, membraned one. Yeah! I've actually, it took a while for me to hear the end of it, because, the family who were, bringing me the thing were actually, basically kind of had to smuggle it. It wasn't actually, like, there were no laws broken, but they did need to, like, get smart about how they brought it, and I really appreciate, that. Because, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it was just kind of like a fancy of mine, not something that I really needed. But they managed to get it to me, and it was, you know, like I said, I enjoyed the taste. I didn't enjoy the texture. One funny story, which I'll keep telling as many times as I get the chance to, is how I had, like, one of my friends was setting up, we were, you know, about to hang out, the whole group of us, and one of my friends was setting up his VR, and his his eyes were like covered. He couldn't see shit. So I took advantage of that because I'd taken like some bits of durian with me over there to just have them give it a look. And he like I said, he couldn't see shit. So my smartass decided to go and whatchamacallit, hold it under his nose. Because he couldn't see what it was, so he'd just smell it. It took him a few seconds until he realized. And then I'm pretty sure he wanted to beat me up. Wait, did I? Oh, yeah, I did. And, what'd you tell them? Oh, you are taking the absolute fucking Mac. Man, this game has it in for me, I swear. Honestly, he was like, he sniffed the air for a few seconds, like, not sure if the mic caught that, but he like sniffs the air, and then goes like, "Dude, which one of you farted?" And he's like, "Oh, it keeps getting worse." Actually, no. I'm surprised that I haven't gotten any crystallized ore yet. Yes. I should probably make a box so that I can actually deposit all the copper. Maybe all the tin too? Yeah, probably will. Yeah, it's not a nice smell in whatchamacallit, food. So I do understand that, but like the smell, the smell is whatever, but the taste is genuinely good. I just wish it didn't have the texture of a jellyfish. Okay, time to start sowing my garden. Wow, it is really thundery around these parts. It's gonna be fun once I just start building around bridges and shit. Oh dear. Did you grow up yet? No. Why are you not adult yet? I need to see if you're boy or girl. Okay, let's see. So we have... I'm gonna make a bit of food. Use some of this rye grain. Okay, I have a plan. Gentlemen, I may not have a brain, but I have an idea. Wait, I wonder, does it actually work? Hold on. Yeah, let's go! With mashed turnip and... Bam! Mm-mm. Not the lobster we deserve, but the one we need. Okay, let's start burning Yeah, I have heard that there's people who eat jellyfish. I have to wonder how much of it is whatchamacallit, like something that, I guess, a jellyfish that has a specific flavor compound in it, or is it just working with the texture you have? Because I would like I don't like what's the word I'm looking for, slimy stuff. But I would, even if only out of curiosity, try out jellyfish. Actually, there's a lot of shit that I'd like to try out. Okay. So, current plan, I have some planks, and I'm gonna go chop down a tree. Actually, no, hold on. First off, let me just till the soil here, start the plantation. Okay. You know what? I think I like the idea of these things being placed in the corners, dumbass. There you go. And spelt. By the way, spelt is wheat. It's a type of wheat. Okay, I think this should be enough. Romanian. Yeah. What to do, what to do. I need some wood, so I'm probably gonna go chop down some wood. Oh, this ain't right. But I'm gonna leave it as is. Why are there two buttholes literally one next to the other? Alright. I think this should be enough. And this is a lot. Okay, hold on a second. I need to do a bit of quick maths. So, that was correct. Oh wait, wait! Oh, it's steaming because it's that hot. That's so cool. I think this might be a new one. Either that or I'm just noticing because it's raining. Hold on, let's see. No, it's the... Oh, that's so cool. Because this thing is like 190 degrees Celsius. That's a fuck ton. But yeah. Okay, so. Let me count for a second. I'm gonna need crates for. Copper and tin. That's for starters. No, I have not even heard about that one. What is it like? But hold on a second. I need to math. So 1, 2, 3. Those are 3 boxes. Copper, tin, peat, clay, anything else that I might need? Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4 for starters. Oh, cool, the hide is done. That's awesome. I need to go chop down an oak, but not now. Okay, so, let me see. So I need 4. 4 times 16, that's 64. Oh, goody goody. So, I'm just gonna 12, 32, 44, and that's gonna be 56. How in the fucking math? That math ain't mathin', but doesn't matter. We have 4 crates. Oh, no. There we go. And I'm gonna set them here. Came at me like a fucking, whatchamacallit, gang of, what are they called? Like, not thugs. So, like, the charming, like, calming down the street, snapping their fingers. Those kinds of guys in a, late, 80s, musical. Alright. Hold on, let me see. Wait, maybe? Long gun fruit, let's see. No, so I've looked it up. I have not had this. It does, however, look a bit like lychee fruit, so maybe it's within that category. Ooh, that's badass. Yeah, it does. Okay, so I have, roughly speaking, 3 stacks. And roughly speaking, 0 patience for this shit. Okay, so let's see. Did you fuck off? Thank you. Oh, you scoundrel. I mean, as long as there's not boat horns, I can handle this. Actually, I'm gonna take this opportunity to just go fuck myself then. Ow! Okay, so the hide, now that it's... Oh, fuck off! You're not supposed to be able to go through there! What the fuck? Well, no matter. Now that you're here, you are not going to kill me. Wait, how the fuck did they even climb up there? Like, the main reason I put those... Okay, so they probably can't climb, but they do fit. Which means that I need to figure out what they could potentially be climbing up on. Okay, 3 and 4. However, until such a time as that, I'm gonna have to figuratively batten down the hatches. I should make a more normal... There we go, okay, now they can't get in. Which I don't like, but I can make a more normal window later. Okay. Rift activity. Hi. No, officer, it's hi, how are you? I'm gonna go up to the 2nd floor, just so that I'm not, like, there's no means for them to bother me. Alright. So, I'm just gonna wait out the whole night. There we go. You know what, I'm gonna leave this here, because I want to go and pick up some clay. What else can I leave? Sup? How's it going? Oh, wait a I was watching like the feedback right when sorry, not the feedback, the playback right when there was a dark screen. You know, like right while my character was sleeping, and I got very confused for a second. But to answer, honestly, I'm waiting until this game I've been waiting for like a good few months finishes launching. So I'm gonna be around for like another hour and a half. Because I'm very, very excited to play it. Sadly, I won't be playing it on stream because it's one of those games, you know, you just want to play on your own. Hmm. How about you? How's it going on your end? Can I leave anything else? Not really. Probably find stuff to. Yeah, I should. Hold on, I wonder. So 3 days, right? And in here it goes for 15 days! Okay, this is actually pretty well conserving weather. Okay, can I leave anything else? No. Alright then, time to head out. Actually, wait, I just remembered something else. Because I do want to also store the cassiterite. Dude, I bet Botorns are hated even amongst their own. Like, I swear to God, like, there's a drifter named Steve who just, like, goes to his, goes to work. He's just living his life, trying his best. And there's just, like, a coworker, I bet you he has, like, a fancy ass, like, one of those names that their parents were clearly trying too hard. I see. I'm actually a crap out when it comes to shooting. I'm very much a fucking failure. Hold on, what's the... Oh, there we go. Because I just always overthink my shots. You know? So, the enemy's like sitting there, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna move to that way. And then I shoot like way off, while the enemy is just standing there menacingly. I'm bad at shooters. I'm good with Doom and Doom Eternal. Those I'm fine with because they're pretty close range based and aggressive. But if it comes to like, you know what? You know what? We are in the business of making leather, and you are going to be one of my next backpacks. So come on, motherfucker. You pick the fight. I'm gonna finish it. Oh, what's wrong? God. I normally like dogs, and it's like pretty much canon that these wolves are being like hyper aggressive, but at the same time, fuck them bitches. Oh, cool, some onions. I'm gonna need more of these. So yeah. Strangely enough, there was flax someplace, but not anymore apparently. I'll have to keep an eye out for it because flax is very useful to start growing. Did I dig this? This looks like something that I've dug, but I don't recall doing it. Alright. I do need a bit of clay to... because I want to make like 6 ingot molds. Actually, I'm only gonna need 5 of them. But what else could I do with like the leftover space on the 5th one? You know? Sorry, yeah. I mean, better 6 than 5, you know? It doesn't take any more space. So, I want that because that way I can most effectively alloy copper and tin. Because with when I make 5 ingots at a time, I can actually use only like 8%, you know, because that way I can actually do it with the 5 units per nugget. And that's why I want to, like, because I want to make the most out of this tin, because I doubt that I'm going to find any more in that area. And even if I do, it's not going to be a lot of it. So I have to make, like, the most out of it. I need... Probably going to need some armor. I do want to try, whatchamacallit, Overhaul Armory's, cuirass. But, otherwise... Come on, brain. Stop stalling. But otherwise, I just don't really want to overuse tin. Because I did have to waste it, quote-unquote, when I made the extra ingot that I would use to make the saw, the first saw. But that was because I was on a timer. Now that I'm not, I will not. I wonder, do I have inventory to carry home some oak? I'm probably gonna try it. Alright, let's see. There must be an oak nearby. Oh, there it is. Now, I really need only 6 pieces of oak. Ooh, you're a big boy. Let's see. Are there no smaller ones nearby? I think this one might be it. Either that or it's a walnut. Man, why do I have to be right? But, yeah. I'm gonna get some oak because I want to make... I have the prepared leather. So I'm gonna make the tannin portions and get the actual leather out. Sorry, some prepared pelts. I'm gonna get the actual leather out of them. This thing is taking way too long to break, and I'm scared that it might just be huge. Oh, okay. That's neat. Wait, there was a hollow. Fuck. I checked. Well, not thoroughly apparently, but I checked. I'm gonna throw away, what should I throw away? You know what, I'm gonna throw these worms away. 2 worms for 2 logs, that feels like a good trade. So yeah. By the way, word of advice. If anyone picks up this game and you might realize that it looks more washed out than mine. What you have to do is you need to go into settings, you need to go into graphics and disable this dynamic color grading, and you will want to like lower the sepia and really crank up the contrast. Now at 200% I think it's a bit much, but this way I quite enjoy it. And you know, I think it looks pretty enough. Fuck. I'm keeping this hollow because they still work as whatchamacall them? Storage. There we go. I like to use them for seed storage. Because they do kind of fit, you know, like it's a tree. Seeds are plants. Birds live in trees. Birds eat seeds. You know, it just makes sense. Also, I realized that I've lost a ladder somewhere along the way. Can you imagine that? Being so well off with ladders that you don't need to worry about losing some. I could never. Alright, let's just place this here. Wait, I'm fucking stupid. Hold on. And I don't have an axe. I think... No, I need a fucking axe. You know what? I'm just gonna place this. No, I'm going whole hog. I'm gonna place this. Because that way, nothing that can get on this is... Sorry, nothing that can get over the fence. Brain. Whatever, you get the idea. I'm not gonna lose stuff to fucking rabbits and shit. Alrighty. We need a couple portions of weak tannin. And some strong tannin. This one, however, I will be... Yeah, I'm going to use it for the lime bath. For leather that I recently acquired. Oh. Oh no. I fucked up. I wasted half that borax. Oh well, such is life. Okay, let me just finish these. Gonna make a couple of pots. Some ingots, some ingot molds. That sounds nice. And a cauldron mold. Finally, my storage begins to take shape. So, in other news, because I actually did want to talk about this, I feel the need to boast about this, so humor me for a second. I actually managed to max out the cable row machine at the gym yesterday. I managed to row, like, pull with my lats, I think, 100 kilograms of weight, and I'm feeling pretty great about that. Alright, let's see, what else do we need? I'm gonna be making you. Let's see if the ingot mold works alongside these, because that would be pretty fucking based. But odds are it's not. Sadly, that does not work. Alrighty. And now to put these, and I'm just gonna go. Oh, I could totally do with a what's it called? A scythe. Oh, that'd be so awesome. Sadly, I am a cheapskate. Am I blind? Yes. Man. How did I get stuck in here? What the fuck? Okay, let me just... Wait. Wait. Why? I actually wonder... Um... Has pottery, like, been... like this, quote-unquote, in the past? As in, without a pottery wheel... Without a pottery wheel... Pottery wheel... Without a pottery wheel, people just kind of, like, slapped it, I guess, into shape. Because I'd always imagined it was always shaped, you know, you always built up a lump that was big enough and then you kind of like squeezed it into shape. I mean, that's what made sense to me. How many? 4. I'm gonna need a bit more. Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna use an oak log. And I need a pair of sticks. How the fuck did they not grow yet? Man, these fucking animals have no, like, what's the word I'm looking for? They have no gratitude, I swear. Four-legged ingrates. Because, like, I captured them. Honestly, that's it. I just captured them. But seriously, they could show a bit more, you know, appreciation for that. I mean, hell, are they being eaten alive by other animals or eldritch monstrosities? No. Am I doing something about that? Technically, no. But I'm the one who built the fence. Actually, wait, I just realized. No, I'm gonna stick with it this way. Seal. And 1, 2, and seal. There we go. Because we're gonna need tannin for these suckers. Okay, let's put these back in. Okay, I want to see how much food this thing would cut. Maybe it was not a full portion, right? Oh yeah, and that's more like it. I apologize for yawning this much. I have not had a drop of caffeine for today. Okay, let's fire up. Wait, I don't have enough peat. Well, guess we found a second objective. Wait, I just remembered something. I Ah, god damn it. So there's this mod called Kanahaku's Not Just Spear expansion, and that mod is a bit busted, I think. Especially because it adds like fucking temporalite as a alloy, which is cool in concept, because I think it's the only alloy that actually requires like a different approach technologically than other like tier 6 alloys. But oh, and I'm gonna need some sticks. Man, why does shit have to be expensive? Why can't I just make things? Because I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to be making any bronze until I can like just pour it out into 5 molds. At least. Actually, hold on, let me do some math. You know what? We're going to be pouring some copper. Oh wait, no. There we go. Lovely. And with these, I can make both a... because I'm gonna pour them... Okay, I'm just going to put this someplace it presents me no risk of accidentally pouring it. Okay, so I'm gonna pour a prospecting pick because the one I have is currently breaking, another tin bronze pickaxe because reasons, and a tin bronze hammer. Alrighty. And the other two I'm gonna put in the ingot molds, which that will be what I will proceed to fashion into a scythe and shears. I think that sounds close enough to a plan that it works. Because I'm gonna need like fucking 32 sticks for this. Ain't nobody but time. What the fuck was I saying? Ain't nobody got time for that. I got a notification. I wonder if it's that whatchamacallit, the Demon King launched. Nope. In about an hour. Though considering what I've heard, it's more like 15 minutes. Either that or I was actually right and 6 o'clock is gonna be the time it launches. Ugh. Really like this game's music, man. Ugh. I should probably check in on this. Is it maxed out? Yep. And now we wait. You know, in the meantime, let's take a look at what the checklist looks like. So, found no iron yet. Haven't decided on what the home's gonna be like, though I am pretty confident that I will be using ebony wood floors, so at least that much I'm certain of. I really don't want to use plaster as the walls again, so I'll need to figure something out for that. We have the goats, we just don't know if they're good enough to reproduce. By the look of things, I literally can't tell you. No lime yet. The thatch roof, it's still raining inside, so no. When it does rain. We have built farmland, that's nice. And technically we have increased storage, so that's also nice. I'm gonna go stock up on some peat as well. Oh, and we have the tanning barrels, that's nice. And we acquired the coppers. Okay, let me just delete them as we kind of knock them off. Okay, increase storage, build farmland. Okay, yeah, this looks pretty nice. I think we've knocked out a fair bit of things. Why are you being this way, game? Oh dear. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. It needs one more. Or at least I think it does. I'm curious now if I can use 3 brown coal to cook 5 ingots. Then I think I might just stick with that. And apparently I was wrong. I can heat it up to 900 and then give it 2, and it's not going to... Well, it is still hot. And it would presumably cool down faster if I... whatchamacallit... If it was colder. So that's not the best example. Alright. Now that we've got that out of the way, holy shit. Man, I went too hard yesterday. I have sore everything on my upper body that isn't my arms. Are you? No, you're not grown yet. Okay, while those cool down, I'm going to take this raw bushmeat and cut it into jerky. And I'm gonna leave this gravel here. There we go. I can use it to make fanned cobblestone, which is pretty nice looking, I have to say. Oh yeah, and let me plant the seeds. No, they are not the seeds of doubt. Oh, I just realized I fucked up. So, ideally, for like the best ground coverage, you want like a double layer, because like here, you know, I should already have like I should have placed the second layer here, because that way, you know, like this one moisturize, I guess, these two, then the one that would normally be here wouldn't moisturize like this one, and the one that I could place here. Oh well, I'm gonna restructure it when the time comes. Okay, you get back here. What's the current rift activity? Not too friendly. But alas, I do need the peat. So that I don't repeat mistakes. Of course, there's a shiver nearby. Question is, does it see me? You know, there's this mod for the game called Bullseye. Bullseye used to be so cool because it would like work really well with slingshots. Sorry, not slingshots, slings. Those are two different things, which made me really like playing the Malefactor. But sadly, it got discontinued. Rather, the mod it was based on. Mod base, the code base, you get the idea. Was discontinued, and it still hasn't been properly updated yet, so to speak, because it does like give your bows the sharpshooter, the bullseye shooting mechanics, but not slings, which is what I really liked. Because I forgot about them. Can you fuck off? Wait, I have one on my island. Actually, I forgot. I forgot. Hmm. I'm trying to remember because I think there was a different. There's more of you bastards. Go away. Leave me alone. I'm trying to remember because I'm pretty sure there was a different game for whose release I was like chomping at the beat for. I'm trying to remember what it was. Hold on, humor me for a second. Let me just refresh this real quick. Still not released. Okay, what was it? Because I remember not actually playing it that much afterwards. Oh, right. It wasn't a game. It was the second DLC for Risk of Rain 2. Because I was one of the suckers that bought it on release. Though, admittedly, I did refund it. It was actually not because of the content within it necessarily, so much as it was because it made like other things just bad. That was a rough one. But by the way, they have updated it right now. So if you had Seekers of the Storm and you had whatchamacallit, um uninstalled it, or rather stopped playing Risk of Rain because, you know, Seekers was just bad on release. It's been fixed, like fully. There's been reworks of considerable amplitude to the DLC Survivors 2, and just on the whole, it's at least not a net negative to have in your game, if not an outright, improvement. Because there's still a lot of really cool shit in there. Hey, do you guys want to know a fun fact? For some reason that I couldn't figure out for the life of me, there was a period of time, I'm not sure if it's still true, let me see, but there was a period of time where the uranium ingot on the ingots page was just for no reason way larger than the others. Ah, damn it. It's been altered. So now it's the normal size. But before that, it used to be that the uranium ingot, I think either that or the titanium, but I'm pretty confident it was uranium. Actually had a whatchamacallit, an image in the list of in the list of ingots that was just about 50% to 100% larger than the others. And I just think that's funny, like no reason whatsoever for that. My inventory is full, but after my shovel breaks, I'll be placing like any excess dropped peat into a pile, because you can pretty much stack it indefinitely. Alright, I think that is that. There we go. You know, I think could be pretty cool to actually light up the holy floating stone. Haha, you missed. Alright, so time to smith. Apparently, you only really need couple of bits of coal, so we're gonna test that. Just gotta let it heat up until it runs out of fuel. Again, I apologize for yawning. I have no idea why I. It's not that I'm sleepy either. At least I don't think so. Whatever. I still had this with me, of course I did. Okay, let's see. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, I wonder if those new animations are from the Combat Enhanced mod. I don't have sticks, do I? So I need to go grab some as well. Why? There we go. Oh, wow. That was only one, right? Alright, so we need shears. One thing I have to keep mindful of is the fact that once this hammer breaks, it will switch to the tin bronze one. However, that one will start out for pretty much no reason as being set into the heavy hit mode. Which, you know, can mess up your stuff. Oh, yeah, I definitely need to take a second after I'm done with this. Let's see, tin bronze scythe head. Man, if I actually manage to pull these off without needing a new hammer, can I just be crowned like King of Vintage Sword or something? Or at least Chief Blacksmith. It's like, I don't know how many swings I got. Ah, god damn it. Luckily, the heavy hit couldn't really fuck up anything where I hit it, so... Alrighty. I think I keep open. Okay, let's see. Has this game launched? No reviews yet. Okay, so it'll be releasing at 6. Now, I'm going to take a brief break. Just go stretch my legs for a second and order myself something for dinner. Actually, it's technically dinner because I have not had lunch like at all. All right, let's see. Yo, question. Actually, do people eat like do people actually enjoy tuna sandwiches? Or actually tuna in general. How? If I may be so bold. Cause like, for me, tuna and fish in general just has such a strong and pungent flavor. And I just, well, can't see how someone would like it. Oh, god damn it. The fuck? Alrighty. There we go. I have ordered the miracles of modern technology, man. Alright. Back to our business. Okay. Dumbasses. Do I have anything else that I could like hang up on there? Probably could hang this up. Alright. Haha. Go away. Thank you. Now you too. I wonder, is Combat Overhaul actually the source of the added animations? The enemies attacking? Really? Not temporal gear? Come on. You will give me a temporal gear. Oh, right. I need tongs. How much? Oh, it's morning. These things are not done yet. Let's just... Today, we are... Ow! To be shot, apparently. Ow! Who the fuck taught you to shoot? The Minecraft skeletons? Because they did a very good job. Fuck me. Do I have... Yeah, no, just... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... grab a bowl. Eat this. Okay. Reserve. Hey, oh, there we go. Game froze for a second, and I got very concerned. Why am I here? What was I planning to do? Oh, right. Break this thing. There we go. Read up all my inventory, and now I will just need to find a stick on the way there. Current plan, survive! There we go. It is the dawn of a very grim day. By the way, I've asked and I will ask again for ideas about the design for the house, like in general. Because I'm going to be moving out of the shack eventually, you know, I obviously have to make a proper house. But I'll be fucked if I have any actual idea about how to actually make it look. You know? At least, like, I don't know what material to eventually add to it. Sorry, to use for the wall specifically. Because the floor, I've decided that I'm going to be using ebony wood. Everything else, no clue. I don't want to have to break a block. But I will if I have to. The scythe is, I think, one of the coolest moments of progression in the game. Because it takes harvesting from just sitting here cutting away at the fucking thing to, like, whoosh. And now I have a ton of it. You know? And I think that's really cool. And the speed on this lad, holy shit. You know what? It's screwing everything out. I'm just gonna break this knife. He's gonna be making a Team Bronze one anyway. You know, cut up the more lonesome strands of thatch. Well, two, sorry. Oh boy. Okay, I feel like I'm going slightly mad. Was I always this fast? It's like I know the clockmaker has fleet of foot, which makes it, you know, go really fast. Like this fast? Ooh, you know what? I have an idea. Because I do need some poultices now. So I'm going to harvest some horsetail to break this this one knife. I need 48 of it. How much do I have for this one? Actually more than I expected. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of horsetail. I have to wonder, because I never quite figured that out, if horsetail is renewable, and if yes, does it regrow like, for example, mushrooms do? You know, like I found this area, so next time I don't know, however much time passes, it just respawns like roughly in the same area with roughly the same density. Yeah, 3 stacks, let's go. All right. I remembered that I started talking about the spear expansion. So the spear expansion has like a few cool things, but it also it kind of stands out. I don't know. I feel like as opposed to, for example, combat overhaul, and especially the weapons it adds, which kind of feel like they belong. The not only spear expansion stands out, and it's even worse when you pair it with decayed creatures, which is oh dear, I don't have a knife actually. I'm gonna leave it alone. But normally, oh, just let me at it. Um, and combined with like decaying animals, like it's pretty much like it does stop feeling like a vanilla vintage story. And I like the mod, and like I like the vision, and like I said, I like the way it handles the technology that it presents. But I'm very much not a fan of how it handles. Like, no. I'm not a fan of how it meshes with the game itself. You know. Also, it has a problem where the mobs just keep shouting. Like, you're basically guaranteed to just have you can call it decaying wolves just constantly aroo in your ear all fucking day. It's a hard life out there. Okay, good. We are out of thatch. All right, so let's see. How was I planning? This isn't enough, which is weird. Okay, I think I remember the pattern I wanted to do for the roof. I just wish I would stop falling. I don't know why I keep doing that for this side only. Anyway. It's a bit scuffed, but it'll work. That'll do. Wait, I wonder. Ooh, this is working. Okay, I think I know why. I feel like that shouldn't happen. Anyway. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. Fine. No, not like that. Game. Why are you doing this to me? There we go. And now, oh dear, let me just fix this up real quick. Alright, you were also a problem child.
think this looks pretty neat. I'm gonna go with this. There we go. Nice and even. Alright. How many in am I? 2, yep. Then 2 here. And the other ones are going to be elevated. Let me just... Strangely enough, this roof mod... roof mod makes it oddly difficult to manipulate yourself on top of the roof to place it, like, properly. Alright. We have slightly closed down the amount of water rushing in from above. Let's see, actually, because I think I might have some... Yeah, I do. And there we go. Am I supposed to place it? I think that makes them... Huh. Well, they do, Joe. That's good to know. Alright, fellas. We are slightly closed in. I'm a bit lost. Not gonna lie. For an objective, I mean. We have some so tied. Oh, right. I remember. Ah! Still too hot. Oh, fuck off. Eat. There we go. Time to give these trees a shaving. I'm gonna leave the hollow tree because I'm gonna be leaving it, and it would look like ass if I did give it a shave. Ugh. Do I have enough sticks? I'm gonna just start putting... Yep, we're good. Alrighty. And light it up. You know, I actually was thinking, like, playing this game makes you think, what the fuck would you do in this situation? Because it's, you know, just tactile enough to make you think, like, yeah, I can see myself in this situation, or something along those lines, right? I'm not weird for this, right? No, but seriously, and I was thinking, because, you know, there's so many important things that you would need to, like, figure out and prepare if you were to basically rebuild the human civilization. But realistically, if you think about it, paper and some tool for writing is probably the most important, as well as, you know, figuring out how to teach writing to the upcoming, like, you know, to the newer generations. Because, like, you on your own are only going to live how many years? Like 50, 60 at the most. And I'm saying this, like, from the point you are at right now in your life. So you can't really pass on all of your knowledge. Furthermore, you can't, like, invent it. Even if you were a fucking Senku Ishigami, right? However, if you had, like, a pen and paper, you could, like, actually, you know, use it to transfer knowledge. And like, that's kind of our strongest asset, really. The fact that we live for long enough and our youth grow up slowly enough that they can, like, absorb, they have a lot of time to absorb what we have to teach them. And I don't know, I just think that that would probably be the most important thing to prepare. Because anything else can be handled by that, but that alone cannot. Okay, that I kind of expected that to happen. I wonder, am I just... No, I'm not just... Okay, so I've handled that. We've stocked on peat. I would need to go, like, forage some more if I wanted to actually complete the roof, so I just have to wait. What else is there left to do directly and actively? I guess I could prospect around, but... Alright, let's see. So I said check under Western Lake. There was a good reading for halite. Western Lake. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down past Jockey? Okay, there's more halite here. Hold on, let me just... So the mode that I have is 11.66% and it goes lower through here. I think this is the mode that I can get. So, you know what? Considering everything, yeah. Wait, do I have that sorting here? No. So, go away, thank you. Anything else that I could grab? I'm gonna grab the cooldown prospector's pick and the lantern. I should not keep forgetting about the lantern. So I'm gonna go right next to this lake where I've... Wait, which was it? Not this one. Not that one either. Okay, I'm gonna go right here where I've marked however much, 11%. Was it this one? No, this one. So I'm gonna go here. And I'm going to prospect on this other side, and whichever has more, I'm gonna start digging for halite, because it would be nice to have, because then I can do whatchamacallit. Alright, I can use preservation. Where I'm looking for it. I can preserve food. Okay, hold on. Density search. There we go. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. And breaking the ground beneath me to reveal worse halite. Fuck. Am I going to leave this here? Yes. Am I going to fall into it because I'm fucking stupid and I forgot to look for it? Also yes. Will that make for a funny moment? Potentially. Is that good enough a reason to keep it? Probably not. Will I still keep it? Yes. Okay, so now we know that our best odds of finding halite are right here on this here spot. Now, since, oh right, this is the top of the cave. So let's just get down here. We're reasonably well equipped, we can handle this. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it for the crate, but not the torches. These crates are kind of like worse than the normal ones. Ooh! Where's the bandage coming from? Well, this was pretty fucking useless. Okay, so I can climb reasonably easily out of these places, but not into them. What is that? As in, like, what's the ore? Oh dear. Okay, it's just cave sounds. It is, however, pretty deep, which is dangerous. Because the deeper I go, the greater chance that I run into, like, actually nasty guys. You know what? But at least I don't need to dig this whole thing myself. Oh, there's saltpeter there. That's good to know. I'm gonna take these. I'm just gonna go down here. I'm not gonna go any deeper because I think I see an opening, and while I am cool with whatchamacallit, these drops, because I can somewhat navigate them, and you know, like I said, I'm reasonably safe. The open areas, for one, I've noticed there's usually a lot of nasties. And for another, they can come from any direction, man. I would maybe think about it if I could drop like a full-on rope ladder all the way down there. But sadly, that is not an option because I don't have enough rope ladders. But I will once I have a ton of sticks. The reason why I prefer to use rope ladders for this is because with these, I can just pull them back up and the enemy can't follow me. So sadly, there is going to be no halite mining. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Now, if that is what I think it is, and it is not. Oh boy. Who the fuck are you? This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. What the fuck? Well then. I find myself at a bit of an impasse. You know what? You know what? We're we're equipped. I'm feeling good about life. I'm just gonna take a dive. Oh, you fucking. I love how sometimes like trees will generate. Oh, cool! There's lead. Sadly, there's not much of a use for it right now. But is there? Oh, I could use it for bellows, I guess. But no. Wait, is this chert? That's nice. Okay, let's do... Oh wait, I just realized I'm wasting the tin prospecting pick. Galena. I'm also curious. Let's do a density search here. Oh, there's also saltpeter. Oh, cool! There's a high likelihood of halite. That's good to know. Okay, hold on, because I keep hearing. Man, I'm just psyching myself out. Okay, I didn't want to have to dig this out, but apparently I will have to. Saltpeter acquired, even though we didn't really need it. This is pretty deep, though. Well, we have seen enough. Because I think the worst you can run into is, if you're unequipped, is a high-level shiver, because those fuckers are, like I've said, relentless. They do not, like, they're fast, and it's very difficult to make them flinch, and even worse, like, normally enemies kind of like makes not swooping, not the right word, but they make harrying attacks. They take a swipe at you, then they back away, and then they take, they run around for a bit, come back to you. Shivers do that too sometimes, but they switch between that and just deciding like, fuck you, guy, and they just come for you. Like, just go for the throat, I guess. I think this is a good point to end today's session. I'm just gonna go back home. Did I count that right in my head? I'm not sure, it doesn't matter. Bro, imagine if I'd baited myself. Just pick up the ladder from below my, legs. But yeah. I need to do some prep work if I'm to dive into the caves, because enemies in this game can really tear you a new one if you're not equipped for dealing with them. But alas, such is life. That being said, fellas, let's check. Has the game released? Releases in less than an hour. Alright, bet. Still not released, so probably it will be releasing in 15 minutes. However, this does signal the end of today's stream. I think I haven't streamed this long, ever. And I thank you all for I thank you all those who have stuck through to the end. I very much appreciate it still. And we'll have to see next time what we'll get. I wish you next time we'll I don't want to say Thursday, because I really do want to get immersed in this game. If I do beat it somehow, if I do crunch all the way to the end, then Thursday. If not, Friday. But I promise Friday and Sunday are gonna be, I don't know, only a bit shorter than today if I don't do Thursday. Alright, deal? Grand. I wish you all a wonderful rest of the week and day.